everyone, it's Vanny Draws, and today I have decided to do a tutorial for you guys. So I'm going to show you how to draw the profile of a girl in my style. So now my style, it's kind of like manga, but then I've also incorporated a little bit more of realistic. So let's get started. So the first thing that I always do is I do the neck and the head. And so what you want to do is I'm going to do it just straight on for you, so no weird angles, but just like, so normally do two lines that are just about parallel to each other that come down into a chin shape. Now I'll probably change this later on, but that's how it's going to be right now. And then normally I will draw the neck right off of it. And then from there I like to do some touching up once I've got my main lines in. And see, right now it looks really, really rounded, and you normally don't want that because normally most people have jaw lines and cheekbones, so there is a bit more of a defined angle in here. And then what I also like to do, I do a lot of erasing, so please, you might want to skip forward a little bit to see what I actually do, but I go in and then back out. And then see, already I made the face too thin. Normally I don't like to make faces really, really thin, but I also don't like to make them really, really fat. So it's like finding your happy medium and what you think looks best and what you like best. So that is what, oh no, that doesn't look good. This is my first time doing a tutorial, guys. So I really hope that you like it. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do tutorials and saying that they would like them. So I am going to try and do more tutorials for you guys, but I want to know what you want to see. So like if you want an eye tutorial or a specific hair tutorial. So like this is just the profile of a face. And right now my head looks really, really long. Oh well, she can have a long head today. And you can also widen it up a bit so that it looks more proportionate. I'm not the best with proportions, but I will try my best for you guys. Okay, so once I have that down, I normally like to do my eyes, and I'm going to make her looking over here at like some point over here. And normally I will do the far on my side is left. So the far left side where the divot is, you can make it on the right side as well. It's whatever you're comfortable with. And I normally will just erase, but you can still see the light line. And I will do my eye. So start with the line like that. And then what you're going to want to do is do it more circular part down here. And you can extend this line a little bit. It all depends where you want your nose and mouth to be. And then I normally like making this part a little bit straighter than rounded. And then I will come in and do the circle like that. So you see, that's really dark for me, so normally I'll just kind of erase it a little bit and go over it once more. There, so now you've got your basic eye shape. Now what I like to do from here is I like to extend this line a little bit down and then make the lashes here curl up, and you can do as many lashes as you want. It all depends on your style. And then from here, what I do is I like to make the lash line up here a little bit darker, and bring the eyes up so that there's that little under lash line. I normally won't put eyelashes underneath unless the character that I'm drawing has a lot of eyelashes. But then what I do is I do a little circle up here, and that's just like the white of the eye. And then, depending where she's looking, we'll just go like this over there. And then I will shade it in, unless, like, if it's just a sketch, I'll shade it in so that you can see like the highlights of the eye. And next, okay, you know what, no, I don't like those eyelashes. Normally I don't do a lot of eyelashes, just like a little flick. And round it off. And then next, what I will do is the eyelid line. So it's just like a little bit up, and then you can do it rounded, you can do it straight. It all depends on the facial expression of your character. Okay, now please don't get confused. This is not an eyebrow. This is an eyelid line. Okay, so next from there, I normally draw the eyelid line out a little bit. And then I will bring the nose line right in here. Okay, so now for me, this face is a little long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in a little bit and bring the chin a little bit closer. And then redraw. So for me, a lot of my sketching in characters is a lot of redrawing. It's a lot of trying things out. And like, it's really whatever you want to do. But then for my nose, it's a little bit of like a circle, like a half circle. So where like the lump of the nose usually forms. And then over here, I would do just like a little, looks almost like a comma, and then another like half circle type thing. So right now she has a very angular nose, and you know what, I actually like it just because I don't normally do noses that are so angled. And then normally next I will go over here and do my other eye. So you want to start with another half circle. And then I go straight across, down a little bit, and then rounded back around. And then from here, to match this side, we would do the circle, the inside of the eye, right there, like that. So then the white of the eye would go up here, and the black of the eye, to make it look this way, we would go like that. And then do our shading. And then next you want to do the eyelashes the same. So I just did one flick, and then I darkened the lash line. And normally I darken all the outer lines again once I'm done, but I'm just going to do it now. And then we're going to go do our other eyelash line, so it's just like up like that. And then you know what, I think I'm going to give her another line down here. It all depends on how you want the eyes to be. You could give another line here or over here, but not too much, because if you do it too much, it'll look like she's really tired or has a lot of wrinkles, and sometimes that's not the best. And then so next, I normally go into the eyebrows. So I normally do it a little bit forward from where the eye is, and then I go up and down. And then same on this side. I normally do it in line with the nose line. So we go like that. And we go up and down. And it's okay if your eyebrow runs off the side of the face, because in this picture it's a little bit turned, it's not quite dead on, and you never really want to do a face so dead on that it's symmetrical, just because faces aren't really symmetrical and it's very hard to do so. Okay, so her eyebrows are really, really thick, but that's okay. And then I just color them in. If I was coloring the drawing after or scanning it, I would not sketch them, like shade them in, but for this sake I'm going to. And then next I go into doing the mouth. So I'm going to make her smile. So what I normally do is I do a line where I want it to start, or just like a little dot. So then from there I go up a bit, and I'm going to do her lips are very rounded, and then I'm going to give her a long smile line and a little dimple. And do you see how funny that looks right now? So you don't want to leave it like that. You're going to make this part a little rounded, and then I shade that in. And then we're still not done. So then you have the bottom lip, and the bottom lip normally will be a little bit more round depending on how you want it. So there. That is how I do my basic face. Except that I don't like those eyebrows because they're really, really thick, and I normally don't do very, very thick eyebrows. So I'm just going to fix this up here a little bit. Yeah, so I normally erase most of my headlines, and then I will go in and do the first little part. So now I normally do like an up and then out, so I go like this normally. And then depending on how I want to do it, I will like come around and bring the piece up like that. So now you have your first piece of hair. Woohoo! I give you congrats if you are still following along with this, because I think this is going to be a very, very long video, because tutorials normally are, and it does take a while to draw. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her a really big bang front. So I normally I normally do bring it down and around and give quite a bit of space in here between the head and where the first hairline is. And then normally I will not do a full strand like I did over here. I will come and I will bring it up and curl it more like that. Now if you think that's a bit too big for you, you can bring it in, or you can do it as long as you want if you think the hair is going to be really, really poofy. It's all up to you. It's all your own style. So then normally I will keep doing little pieces that go like this. And this is going to be a more wavy hairstyle just because I prefer to do wavy hair, and I like it a lot better than straight hair. Not that I don't mind drawing straight hair, I prefer to do wavy hair because I think the volume is really pretty and I like doing curls. But it's all up to you and how you want to do it. So then normally I'll do some little curls off to the side. And I'm going to bring another part out here and give another small curl off here. Okay, now from here will be the back part of the hair, so I'm going to go down. And you can really do as many curls as you want. You can do less, you can do more, it's all up to you. I'm going to do a lot. And then if I'm just doing a head profile, I will normally come and I would connect it to the neck there like you saw. And then most of the time I just go over them again. Okay. Now for me, see how this part's up higher and this looks really flat? Normally I will then add another piece up here so that it looks more even. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side, and normally I'll make this side a bit poofier than the other just because the other side is more detailed onto the curls. And normally I'll stop about halfway and then come and do some more curls on the side of the face. You know what, I want her hair, normally I'll bring the hair right up against the jawline, or I will take it out and then bring it back in. It all depends on how I want the character to look. And another thing is that you really want to take your time and make sure you do the details nice, because I know it looks probably not that great right now, but I always go in and do more hairlines after, which I will show. But okay, so now that you've got your basic shape of the hair, you have to go in and add details. So normally I'll just go in from the curl and make another line or two and extend it, and then bring some down going into the curls. Just gives the hair a bit more texture so it's not so plain. Sometimes if I think the hair is really nice, I'll leave it, and it really all depends on how I'm drawing it that one time. Because every time I do a drawing, it's always different, but always want to have some lines of direction where the hair is going. Okay. So now from here, I'm almost done, and normally I will darken the outer lines. Most of the time I'll darken them, I normally sketch with a blue pencil, but for you guys' convenience I'm using my normal pencil. But I'll normally darken the outer lines with ink or with a normal pencil if I sketched in blue. And that's about it. There's not much to how I draw people. Maybe I'll do like another little flick out here. She's got a little curl in front of her face. Yeah, so I think that's all from me, guys. And then once I'm done darkening the outer lines and I think I have them how I want to, I will go ahead and pick a spot to do my initials and the date. So that is all from me for today. I really hope you guys like this tutorial, and if you have any other ideas for tutorials that you want me to do, go ahead and comment them down below. I really hope you guys subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. It means a lot to me when you do. And I will see you guys in the next video. I really hope you liked.